service announcement for all the faint-hearted. You might want to dip before the jerks get started. If you like frank conversation, then pull up a seat. If you like the unexpected, then you're in for a treat. But you're not a captive, there's no ransom to pay. You can just hit the X if you don't want to play. Don't like what we do, then you can hit the X. Don't like what we say, you can hit the X. Don't want to join the crew, you can hit the X. You don't have to stay, you can hit the X. This is not a hostage situation, you can hit the X. This is not a hostage situation, you can hit the X. This is not a hostage situation. Situation. This is not a hostage situation.
You're embarrassing yourself. Go to bed.
That's the whole of this sector. You're
That's
embarrassing
fair.
yourself. Go to
I was
bed.
about to say that.
Absolutely.
Welcome in, everybody.
Yes.
Happy Friday.
Welcome back. We're back. We're back.
It's Friday.
Ew, I hate that. Oh,
You hate everything I say.
No, Eliza, you gotta be trolling me with Friday.
No, we don't hate everything you did, because when you posted that thumbnail, oh my God, what an epic thumbnail that is. I
It's so
keep
good.
looking at it. I've looked at it so many times today since you posted it. It's just fantastic. I just feel like sort of every time I look at it, I want to do that whole sort of Taylor Swift thing, you know, sort of doom, doom, doom. Are you ready for it? Because it's just like that the games begin. Because I honestly think this may be the only solution to the shit show of this sector.
getting in the mug.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's time to get people down to Tennessee. Get the hose pipe out so there's a nice mud pit. Get Clue, get BJ. Obviously, we'll need lots of antiseptic, given both of them have had leg infections. But if they, perhaps a knockdown, drag-out fight is the only solution. No husbands and boyfriends involved.
God,
Actually,
no.
what am I saying? There are no husbands involved here. No boyfriends and fiancés involved.
Beyonce. will not be
Beyonce.
involved in this.
Fiancés.
Beyonce
And-
can do the halftime show.
There you go.
Be like the Super Bowl of Kramer.
It would be.
The Krama pit.
Just go ahead and get in the mud.
On a serious note, it is amazing how controversial something as simple as Jones in hosting an open panel where BJ actually came up and some of the people came up, and it's just like
Into the
people's
world.
minds were melting over it. It was just like, how could you have her up and have a conversation and not be just berating and screaming?
That's really what they wanted. They knew nothing that they said, nothing they done was going to please anybody. So I'm glad that they didn't even try to go that route. Just like ask anything, that they wanted to ask, because you can't please these people. It ain't gonna happen.
Right. No,
And I
because
must
the
admit-
moment that
Now, Karen Dolly,
the moment that BJ said, well, that's probably an area that I could work on and blah, blah, or I regret that or anything like that. It was immediately, okay, well, what about, and just like dogpiling on and on and on. They will never be happy. She will never please them. She just needs to carry on and do her.
Yeah,
I
it was
found her very
refreshing.
frustrating at first. I found her incredibly annoying at first when she came up.
Oh, yeah.
And I understand, I can understand the defensiveness, But at first it seemed like she wasn't willing to concede anything, and I thought this is going to go nowhere.
Same.
But actually, they managed to sort of warm her up, and she sort of loosened up a bit to the
Yeah.
point where she could acknowledge and see the points that people were making. It still wasn't perfect, and I'm not arguing that. So before you come in, sort of already placing me as a white knight on a moral high horse, interesting image to have there with the wheelchair involved. Don't just stop, because the only solution to this, other than an actual knockdown drag out fight, is going to be trying to talk about it some way or not talk about it at all. So it's time to pick. Either everybody shuts up or we try and talk a solution through for this situation, because regardless of whether you're involved in a panel that is like on the front line of this mad war, the splashback happens to all of us.
Mhm.
You have any? We can be doing a live that is BJ is not mentioned, and there will be somebody underneath the
Oh,
comment.
yeah,
He puts this all the time.
all
But
the
what
time.
about this? It's like,
I saw that yesterday in Jones, and somebody came in. What about when so and so did this to so? I'm like, whoa. We are on one topic right now. Keep up, but there's always going to be those. What about when? What about
there's
who?
a character called Red Castle who came into your live yesterday, Soup, and was immediately starting with the whole, what about the bigotry that Craig and
Mhm.
BJ have said and all this. It's like, you have never been in any of these lives, have you? Because
Never.
there has actually been a whole live where it was replayed on Britney's, and she took offence at the fact that during that live it was said that I think that she's a racist and a bigot. And I said that several times on that live, and you're coming in as if you know all the backstory, and you're so sure about your position, and you don't know anything because you actually haven't listened.
No. No, I told him, I said, there's like 80 channels covering that. So if you want to go check it out, go there. I'm covering this. You see how that works? I don't.
I mean, actually, you covered one of the more interesting aspects, which was petty. Whoa, talk about arrived up on the panel and
Ugh.
just sort of. I mean, really, how many arses did you have to show? Because it was incredible. It was like the sort of, there's Russian dolls, but like it was all arses. You showed your arse once, and then it just continued smaller and
Continued.
smaller.
It really did. And I really didn't show all of it. Man, she was up there for a good 2 hours, I think. It felt like an eternity. I
Yeah,
couldn't.
she
Without a
didn't go up.
single receipt. That's what got me. Not a single receipt.
Nope.
She didn't go up there looking to resolve anything. She just
Mm-mm.
went up there to just list off the reasons that she doesn't like BJ, whether they were valid or not. Because, mind you, she said, "In my mind,
In my mind.
does this or that." She wasn't looking for any kind of resolution. I do feel like Brittany went up there finally. Like Pearl said, it took her a while, but at some point she was like trying to look at solutions, as far as what she could do on her end.
Yeah,
But
because I was getting frustrated with her too at the
it's
beginning.
frustrating when you are up there and everybody knows what the problem is, but you won't acknowledge that it's an issue. It gets really tiresome to listen to. I lose interest real quick.
Pearl said she'd argue with God about heaven or something. I forget. I was like, God, she would.
I said she would get into heaven, and the next thing you know, it would be Jesus, Jesus. Your mother walked by and she kicked this harp straight out of my hands, and I was devastated. I'm sorry, Brittany, but you do. I've never known anybody be a magnet for more arguments, and I'm including Granny's watching in that. I mean, at the moment, you're probably slightly ahead, but I mean, give it a week, who knows?
You got to find the humor in it. People around here are so uptight and
You've got to
serious.
find the humour in it. And also, what I didn't find the humour in, though, for somebody who said that they did it because they thought it was funny, I challenge you, Petty, to go down to your local pub, pick a random man out with a beard, and preferably one who's got a girlfriend knocking around in the background, and say to him that you'd like to sit on his beard and see how that goes for you
Oh,
in
yeah.
the UK. I don't think people are going to laugh. He might laugh out of embarrassment and nervousness, but I think the next thing that you know is that you're being folded up and put in the bin at the bus stop
It'd
by
be a
his
bad day.
girlfriend. Yeah, I don't think it would go well for you.
Yeah, I always say the internet gives cowards an outlet where they feel more comfortable to say what in real life you would never say, right?
It's a Mike Tyson thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Social media's made people comfortable with saying things
Yep.
that in real life they would have got punched in the face.
Yeah. That's why I'm convinced some of them, they're either they never leave their home, and if they do, there's no way they're talking that way in public. Because
And that also, though, could explain some of, the way they look. I'm just saying. They might have got a few good punches in the face.
could have.
This just didn't teach them nothing, that's all.
But yes, Petty just constantly amazed me, and this supposed evidence of light, sort of screen recording. It does that. All that shows is that you were able to get onto his account. It didn't show any evidence of messages, and the other ridiculous thing is when people say, "Oh, well, just it doesn't." I'm saying that the messages that I saw had artifacts of being altered. That doesn't mean there were never any messages. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the evidence that you show me is questionable. If you've got better evidence, then you better show that.
Yeah, because her evidence is not evidence. If we're talking
No.
about the screenshots, no, ma'am.
Yeah.
Girl, I don't know
Also,
what that is.
Granny's watching saying that if you notice artifacts on something, that's evidence that you're the sort of person who alters messages. No, it's evidence that you're the sort of person who does artwork. Like, if you don't do any alterations on anything, this is something that you've got to watch out for. So you're used to looking out for it. Sort of, where have I not matched things up properly? Where are my layers? The projection there. And then she did it again over the clue comment when she said, if that's where your mind goes, that says something about you. I'm pretty sure that most people's minds went with, why aren't you clarifying exactly what you mean there? Because you're making it sound as if you're going to do something questionable. And you're leaving it open to interpretation. That's what gets me. Why didn't you make yourself clearer? Why were you
Ladies,
so
real
ambiguous?
quick. I'm gonna have to come up on the phone. Can you all send me the link in our StreamYard or in our Discord?
I can.
Okay, thank you. I'll be right back up on the phone.
It just seemed to me that it was deliberately left open to interpretation. It would have been so much easier to say, you have been weaponizing this against me and my daughter emotionally. So now I'm going to weaponize this against you legally, financially, whatever. And the fact that you left it the way that it was, I've never seen so much discomfort from people trying to speak up to you. I mean, I've seen clips of both wispy and nonsense, really trying to sort of put the good spin on it, and the hesitation in the way that they approach it, because they're not genuinely comfortable with defending it, but they feel like they've got to. And it's making me lose what small remnants of respect I got for a lot of these people. Why couldn't you say something as simple as, look, I understand why she said it the way that she said it, and I understand why people are seeing it the way that they are. Would I have done it? No, I wouldn't have done it. Something as simple as that. You're not attacking your friend, but you're making it clear that you understand why there is so much discussion around it and that it could have been clearer. But people can't even do that. They've got to be all in. That anybody who misinterprets it as far as they're concerned is deliberately doing so rather than the fact that it wasn't clear. Yeah, community, I don't understand. It seems to me like, is there ever going to be a limit to anything that Clue does or says where you have a problem? Even petty, like one of the most ardent people against BJ, if you heard her speak when she was on Jonesins, the line for her, where the line was crossed, was the comment about your mother didn't want to live because you weren't worth living for. And as somebody who'd lost their mother, Patty could see how cruel a comment that was. I've not seen much condemnation elsewhere.
I know. I'm shocked by it. At what point does the risk not outweigh the benefit of? I don't know how she maintains. I really don't. Pollyanna, thank you for being a member for 23 months. I'm sorry you're not feeling good, love. Feel better. Get rest.
It's just good to have you here, Pollyanna. I hope that you're at least a little bit more comfortable at home.
I hope she starts feeling better soon.
Me too.
I don't know what happened with Sue. What?
I don't know. She said she had to come back up on her phone, so I put a link for her in the jerk room and sent one to her in DMs. So,
Remy, I agree. It is real. Was it, as Sue would say, organisational?
Damn it, Sue.
oh my god.
It's Crybrows. Oh, Lord. I can't wait for that to start again so that you're covering it. I know it's going to be an absolute shit show this season.
Did you see the preview?
Oh, the preview, the end of it,
trailer?
they are really
my
setting
God.
him up. It's like it's almost as if, in the past, there's been so much tiptoeing around him. And it's almost like this is the season I feel like they're really going to not protect him at all.
Right. They're over his little prima donna attitude on that set there. I think it's over for him. And I'm here for the whole season. Where'd she go?
She just teased us with the crybrows and left.
Is that what she wanted to do?
I don't know.
Here she is.
Somebody mentioning PG in the chat. Sorry, I've missed it. It's sort of moved on. Did you all see that Ziggy put out apparently the whole history of the text messages between Fred and Prayer Garden?
For a whole history, there was a
Can
lot
y'all
of
hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you, darling. Yeah, for the whole history, there was an awful lot of unsent messages. And also that, she's gone again.
He said, "Oh hell," and left.
playing musical soups tonight.
I think she can't hear us or something.
And it was very strange that the inconsistencies in Fred's messages, some of them were written sort of very well and spelled correctly. And then other ones had things like young spelled Yong. And the usual sort of Fred spelling that you come to expect. I'm not sure that Fred sent all of those messages, Ziggy. I'll just put it that way. That or he's got the most sort of bipolar spelling situation that I've ever seen. And oh no, something's wrong with the computer.
Yeah, I agree with you, Pearl. I think a lot of those were sent by someone other than Fred because of the spelling.
The Andy count was incredibly high. I'm just saying. I don't know what's triggered Ziggy with the whole sort of suddenly putting all the prayer garden text messages out, or at least her interpretation of all the prayer garden text messages. Obviously, something is going on in the background, but apparently, during one of her Empress Ziggy card readings, boy, I have never seen so many various decks. For somebody who reads tarot, there are very few tarot cards being thrown around there. All sorts of oracle cards and weird true crime cards, and sort of when you're doing
Did you
tarot
spot an
card
Uno
reading.
deck?
Sorry?
Did you spot an Uno deck in there?
Yes. Do you know what? I would trust an Uno deck because at least she wouldn't be able to write off the reverse cards, which she does in tarot completely. It seems so strange to me when you're claiming to do a tarot card reading with somebody and Pizzagate comes up. Like, what the hell? Very, very strange. Anyway, she was doing an Empress Ziggy reading, and then a message came up. Fred saying that he was going to lose it with these people who were contacting his minor child. Out of nowhere, seemed very odd. How would people know? How does he know? Because I didn't think he was in contact with his kids. And then he claimed that anything that he sent to them goes straight to CPS. I'm just thinking, oh, is this like the predator alarm on your phone that lets you know when there's a sex offender in the area?
That must be it.
He has a lot of stories. I'd still like to see one single bit of evidence for these stories of blackmailing and being harassed and followed. I've not seen a single receipt for that either. We really are just no receipts in this sector.
Really?
Yes, contacting Fred's child, very, very strange. And also, you see...
And why would they do that?
Why would they do that? And also, what do you think Ziggy's response would be if that was actually a thing? And she suddenly discovered that somebody random from this sector was trying to contact Fred's child. What do you think would happen? Do you think that she would calmly sit there shuffling cards while Fred wrote a comment in the chat? Or do you think that she would have hit the live button and had a quarter U-Haul moment, possibly more?
Right, definitely.
This ain't working.
Some kind of...
I'll be back.
Is. We can hear you. Oh,
She's gone again.
yes. When she first came up, I heard this big house, and I was like, "Oh dear."
I feel like she's having a sort of B/Jonesy moment.
Yeah, she needs to take a deep breath.
Yeah,
take
Fred's
a few sips
stories.
for coffee.
Pixie, you're absolutely right. Fred's stories have more twists and turns than the Grimm's Tale. You're absolutely right. I mean, it's not working from her phone. Okay. Captain Obvi, you really didn't miss anything. The text was apparently, allegedly, the whole history of text messages between Fred and Prayer Garden. Most of them were just sort of rehashes of stories that you've heard. There was quite a lot of Andy mentions. There were quite a lot of unsent and missing messages. There were a few funny images that Prayer Garden had made of Fred that she sent to him, including one of him riding on a rocket. I don't know why, don't ask me. But I don't really understand why Ziggy suddenly felt the need to put them out now. And like I said, some of them seemed far more Ziggy type messages than Fred type messages. I'll just leave it at that. I can't prove that. I just have suspicions. Let's just say, like I said, bipolar spelling, bipolar sort of expressions. It really did seem like two people were doing the messages on one side and Prayer Garden was on the other.
No, it really
But,
did.
I don't even understand why he would want to talk to Prayer Garden, given the fact that Prayer Garden has been sort of like swings and roundabouts with him as to whether he's involved or not involved, or whether she believes his stories or whether she doesn't. She seems to have covered the whole spectrum.
Pearl, have you noticed though, PG is the one that Ziggy never really swings on. And she talks shit about Fred a lot. And that's the one that Ziggy doesn't really come for the way that she does everybody else. I wonder why that is.
Yeah, I wonder what else Prayer Garden knows. Because it was Prayer Garden who first sort of released the information about the green card marriage, because Ziggy had been confiding in her on phone calls. And when that first came out, we were all like, oh, well, that doesn't sound like it could be true. And then she was like, yeah, then listen.
Right. Just
He
like
was going to pay me $10,000. Oh, the naive days where we would still sort of take things about Ziggy at face value. And no, that surely can't be true. She can't have married some Brazilian gentleman to get him a green card.
It was very nice of her.
Now there's almost nothing that somebody could say that I wouldn't think there's a chance, could be true. I've seen and heard it all.
If there's a buck in it for her, she probably did it.
Yeah, I mean, the crypto thing, I mean, she was an absolute gift to that crypto scam. Would you like to earn some crypto coin? Oh, yes, please.
I'm sure she walked right into that one.
She's screaming at Nicolina and sort of suggesting that Six Up and a few of us have hacked hundreds of sites, including the Indian. I mean, Superior Court.
Supreme Court or something.
Yeah. And to this day, how realistic do you think it is that somebody like Six Up managed to hack into Ziggy's phone and had got everything and had control of the channel and did not delete a single video, even the ones that slated Six Up?
Right.
Didn't use any of the things on the phone, including the possibility, allegedly, of spicy photographs. Nothing has come out. Almost as if it was somebody who just wanted to use your channel for a crypto scam and wasn't actually interested in anything about your channel or about your personal information other than being able to put something out with a QR code so some people would foolishly scan it, get involved in the crypto scam and lose money, and then they're gone in the night and you've got your channel back.
Right.
Yeah, my dad is on a cruise. I do not believe that six up. I mean, perhaps that was a way of putting off people from actually looking through the phone. There is no way any of us want to see any spicy photographs
Hell
involving Fred and
no.
Ziggy. No, I didn't want to see the one that was used on the thumbnail when they got married. You know, the one of them in bed. That was too far for me. Thank you very much.
Ugh.
With the reason that we're not going over any of the lives is that a lot of the interesting clips have got music on them. We get struck down for copyright, but also, is there anything that people haven't gone over? Really, we don't need to sort of show it again. It's more about sort of what people's opinions are of it. I'm almost tempted to say, you know, it'd be interesting to have an open panel discussion, but I also feel like that we would just end up cornered and trapped for 5 hours by people who want to tell us how we're all a bunch of white knights.
White knights.
Yes. So you didn't miss anything, Captain Obvious, unless, of course, you're interested in seeing a poorly photoshopped image of Fred on a rocket. Other than that, you can pretty much guess exactly what was going on there. Oh dear. Oh, she's almost there. We're planning on having a members only live, aren't we?
Oh yes, on Sunday.
Yeah, we agreed Sunday. Probably a little earlier than this. Would you guys like to do it a little earlier in the day than this?
Oh, yeah.
Anytime suits me.
Okay.
So
I always do like a big family dinner on Sunday, so the earlier the better.
Early's fine with me.
we'll have to agree on a time and get it out there, but there will be a members only live. Definitely.
Also, this is a good time for me to mention that we have set a goal today. And if we meet that goal, we got a pretty cool little sneak peek for y'all.
Yeah, we've got a couple of little sneak peeks, not any whole videos, but some interesting things. That's why you live in a shed, Amanda. What?
What? Wait, what?
I've just read the comment, popcorn saying that's why we live in a shed. What the heck?
Oh, we need to get them a place. Can't have them living in a shed. Oh, it's a cozy shed. Apparently Irish Nestle's there too.
I had no idea all our friends lived in a shed together.
Me either. I thought only Jody Sue did that.
No,
Oh,
she's a driveway dweller like me and Sue, or me and Six.
I cannot believe how that caught on, Tanga. Where people actually believed it. I mean, at least
Ziggy
Ziggy
is
did.
really devoted to that. Hey, cracking!
Well, I'm glad they're nice and clean then.
Squeaky clean. Yeah, people are really dedicated to believing that. Well, Ziggy's dedicated to believing it.
She really is. She
to-
thinks
to
that
the
Six and I are
extent-
really married.
To
And
the
then we're
extent
really
that
married.
she now has you as a throuple with Karen / Ellie, depending on which name you know her by, which is bizarre.
It's bizarre.
The three of you
Well-
in the luxurious pink camper.
I mean, that's not any more bizarre than Ziggy marrying Fred.
This is true. It doesn't get much more bizarre than Ziggy marrying Fred.
Just remember, like, way back at the start of her interviewing Fred and Soup saying, "You watch, they're going to end up together." And I was like, no.
Right?
She was right.
She definitely called that way back when.
At Tiny Dancer, I'm sure that there would be space for you in the
There's plenty of room in the camper, Tiny. Jump
in the
in.
camper.
Especially for, Tiny.
Right.
They
She
could
don't
fit
take up
Tiny
much room.
just about anywhere.
Again, this is my routine. If you're not subbed up to Tiny, you really need to be, because the shorts are so worth it. I mean the video shorts, not her actual shorts. Let me just clarify. It makes it sound like she's got some sort of OnlyFans situation. You surprised Fred and Ziggy's alternative life in the Fred Said stories just cracks me up, because that's how
They
I
are
imagine.
living in a shed.
If Ziggy had moved down to Tennessee instead of him moving up to Indiana, I feel like that would have been exactly how it went down, with the extension cable, and the raccoons and the squirrel army
And the monkeys.
and the monkeys.
If you guys have not watched the Fred Said little stories on that Fred Said channel, you're missing out. It's hilarious. The artwork, it's just hilarious.
Do you want
I
to
laugh
grab
every time.
the most recent Fred Said? Because I know that they won't mind us showing it.
I'm sorry, Pro, what'd you say?
Do you want to grab the most recent Fred Said and
Oh,
show
yeah.
it everybody? Because I know that they won't mind us showing it.
Yeah.
No
You want me to
bras, no
grab the
common
link?
sense allowed in the
It's so
shed.
funny.
I'll go grab the link.
Yeah, Tiny is very funny. Popcorn, congratulations on getting over your 1,000 as well.
Yeah, could one of the mods drop Popcorn's link in here? She had a bunch of cute videos on her channel.
You see, Tiny has mentioned Tiny D's, and instantly my mind is going to the spectacular fat bag of dicks meltdown the other night. I mean, I'm sorry, but that was car crash television. I could not look away. I wanted to, but it was just like, what on earth? And why is it a fat bag of dicks rather than a bag of fat dicks? Oh, Kim!
Welcome in, Kim. I also heard that Fred was on the road.
Allegedly. Was it Andy says that Fred was on the road?
Well, that's another thing that Fred says. He couldn't have seen Andy if he wasn't there.
Hey, Kim. Sorry, I was busy putting a link in the back for Pro. And
Hi,
she's
Kia.
not here
Welcome
to
in.
stop me from saying, hey, Kim. Go ahead. One of you guys go, oh, God.
No, that's just soup.
Somebody had to fill in for soup.
Lord MK.
Fred.
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just checking.
The stalker-packed porch sale extravaganza. The holler was buzzing. Ziggy had turned her front porch into what she proudly called Holler Mart Super Deluxe. She waved her arms over her crooked card table piled high with treasures, a single croc shoe, a hairbrush with 3 teeth left, and a George Foreman grill that smelled like regret. This ain't no yard sale, Ziggy shouted into her live stream. This is a porch sale. Classy, upscale. I'm talking Nordstrom level, but with raccoons. Fred sat on the steps, whispering to the breeze. Andy was on Ben Hill Road. Even the porch knows it. As soon as the first customer showed up, a confused mailman who just wanted to drop off a package, Ziggy gasped and ducked behind the one-eyed lawn flamingo. You'll see that. That ain't no mailman. That's Prayer Garden of America in disguise, stalking me. She probably shaved her head just to blend in. She's jealous because I invented Uno Tarot and she didn't. Then a beat-up minivan drove past slowly. Ziggy pointed dramatically. There goes White Boy Lockdown Radio, creeping past my porch like the FBI. He probably wants my broken crock pot for evidence. Well, guess what, White Boy? You ain't getting it. Fred scratched his chin. Might be DoorDash, but also Andy was on Ben Hill Road. Later, a woman walked her dog near the holler. Ziggy shrieked, "That's 6 up! She's here in person now, spying on me!"
I've got to stop there and say, look at the spectacular frown. The work that went into that is Ziggy's frown. The
I'm
full
saying
beaker
the
slope mouth.
artwork on this is spot on.
The t-shirt saying, ask me about Andy being on the road.
Trying to ruin my porch empire. Don't think I don't know, girl. I see through your dog disguise. Fred nodded. Dog's in on it too. Andy recruited him. But Ziggy wasn't done. And if that wasn't enough, I bet Jodie Sue Brown is hiding in that bush over there with binoculars. She's always lurking, listening to my psychic frequencies. Next thing you know, she'll be selling Uno cards like she thought of it herself. One man approached, eyeing the toaster. Ziggy stopped mid-sentence, narrowed her eyes, and hissed, "Sir, don't even think about it. You're giving me that look. That's the same look every man gives me before he turns into a stalker. Happens all the time. Cashiers, UPS men, pastors, they can't resist. You'll know how it is when you glow with porch energy." Fred didn't even look up. She's right. And Andy was on Ben Hill Road. Ziggy added, "And don't think I won't sue you if you stalk me. I'll drag you into Holler Court so fast you'll be sitting next to Dietz and the raccoon Carl." By the end of the day, Ziggy had sold a VHS tape labelled Jurassic Pork, half a candle, and 2 spiritually haunted forks for a grand total of 90 Nos and a coupon for half-off septic tank cleaning. Ziggy slammed her Uno deck on the table for dramatic effect. "This proves it. The YouTube stalkers are out in full force. The FBI has me on speed block, and men can't stop falling for me. Case closed. Porch don't lie." Right then, the lights flickered out. Loretta had unplugged their stolen power cord again. Ziggy screamed into the dark, "See, that's White Boy Lockdown sabotage!" Fred, still calm as ever, patted the lawn flamingo and declared to the night, "Andy was on Ben Hill Road, and if you don't believe it, ask the porch." The live stream froze on Ziggy lunging toward the camera with wild eyes, holding up the half-broken crock like it was the smoking gun of a conspiracy. Stay tuned.
Those are always so funny. I
Now
love
go.
them out.
If you have not subbed up to the Fred Said channel, go sub up so you'll catch the next episode. Because you heard her. Stay tuned.
I have no idea what I just did.
Oh, hang on. Let me put us back now. Is your camera on, Pearl? Why are you blink?
Oh, it's just us now.
I think she. There we go.
There
We're
she
good
is.
now.
My camera's never on, but you were seeing the sort of black
Yes.
in the back of the electrical tape.
There we go.
But yes, the sub up to Fred Said it's excellent. It's nice to see Miss Tia in the chat.
Hey, Tia.
A little bit of a breakdown in the chat.
What are you? Wait. What? I missed something. What are you cracking up about, Pearl?
Soup is just sort of like not having any.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
Ziggy's
there's the. Oh
cursed you.
God. That was the one I was looking for earlier.
I'm going to put the Ziggy candle advert on.
Okay.
Welcome to the House of Jerks, where the artistry of artisanal candle making meets the assholery of being a true jerk. The House of Jerks is proud to announce our new YouTube creator candle collection, designed to capture the spirit of each creator in candle form. The Ziggy Candle Collection features such delights as the Having a Complete Fucking Meltdown wax melt bar, with hints of flat Diet Coke, old fudge, and a lingering undertone of desperation. There's the classic potato candle in honor of Ziggy's favorite vegetable and soulmate. This limited edition candle is as fragranceless as it is tasteless. Just feel its pure potato-ness. Then we have our mysterious, magical Empress Ziggy candle. Promising so much more than it can ever deliver, it's just an ordinary candle in a gold, painted glass. Yours for just $40. And finally, the mother lode of creator candles. Yes, it's the one you've been waiting for. Smells like full U-Haul. A truly massive candle featuring 4 full-depth wicks to ensure that the biggest and most complete meltdown in candle history. Plus, for a limited time only, we're offering a free St. Fred votive candle with every order from the Ziggy collection. The YouTube Creator Candle Collection, more coming soon.
We do have more coming soon. We've been sort of working on some just today.
They're good too.
I mean, really, who doesn't have a soft spot for potatoes? It was just that when Ziggy was going through her period of cooking, as she was some sort of cooking channel, it was like potatoes were with everything, even spaghetti. And I remember Stars having a meltdown, just like, if she starts cutting up potatoes. And sure enough, the potato would arrive.
I was waiting for her to do an episode of her, making spaghetti noodles out of potatoes.
Well, that would be interesting.
I was actually waiting for the baked potato pizza.
Oh, they actually have that.
Yeah, and it's not bad.
Smashed potato pizza.
Welcome to the House of Jerks, where the artistry of artisanal candle making meets the assholery of being a true jerk. The House of Jerks is proud to announce our new YouTube Creator Candle Collection, designed to capture the spirit of each creator in candle form.
It's time for the Kluman Arty Collection. Let's start where it all began, with the candle commemorating the infamous monkeys on the boat. We also have the classic hood candle, Follow Your Clan. Meanwhile, at the pool, it's our favorite pretty princess in her rich girl pool. Then there's the ever-present Beyoncé. Sorry. I mean Fiancé. And finally, by popular demand, the candle that commemorates the unforgettable toilet of doom. As Beyonce would say, if you like it, then you better put a ring on it. Well, it looks like Clue really, really likes that toilet.
The YouTube creator Candle Collection. More coming soon.
Oh, should I show the artwork I made yesterday?
Definitely.
Yes,
Well
please.
spotted, MK. The raft does match the toilets. Her floating, her pool floaty has the same ring as the toilet. Thank you, Tia. We feel the same about you. Yeah, Cocoa Pop, the toilet. I'll never get over seeing it. I would have died of shame right there on the spot.
Well, some have no shame. There's that. And it's obvious Clue was one of those people.
You would have thought that if you were so rich, you would just have it replaced if you couldn't bother cleaning it. I mean, God. Oh dear.
It's our pretty princess now in a rich girl pool.
I must admit, there are some times when I see Clue turn up on a clip, and all I can think of are the lyrics of "To the Window, to the Wall" at the same time. Oh dear. Oh, you're joking. Has Natasha suddenly realised there's money to be made?
Wow.
Well, she's going to pull that recliner right up. Believe that.
About the only thing I know about that woman is that she has a recliner and she likes money, and she was selling makeup. It's like people used to say Ziggy was like Natasha Mark II, and that told me everything that I needed to know.
Yeah, that's about all I know about her too.
But yes, I can imagine that if she's seen the amount of money that's been flying around in this sector, essentially bashing for cash, she will be in on the deal as quickly as possible. Speaking of creators and money, do we have any updates on Nita?
Well, every time Nita pops up, she needs $1 or 1104 or 627. But yeah, she I guess now she's living in a camper parked at the Cracker Barrel or something, and somebody called and got her kicked out of there, and now she's got to move it, and who knows. So
Van down by the river.
yeah,
Literally.
maybe.
I know that Just the Receipts was in her comments sort of saying, did you get what I sent to you? And there was something about an Amazon wish list with a solar powered something or other. I've never seen anybody. It's just like no matter how much help is given, the situation never seems to get any better. And it just gives me real vibes of when we were trying to help Cam and Ali, what a hiding to nothing that was. But just the same thing. Eventually, if every time you offer a solution, somebody comes back with 2 problems, there is nothing that you can do for them because everything is just money.
Yeah, and that's exactly how it is with Nita's world. It's, you offer a solution and she comes back with 2 problems every time.
Apparently she left a post this morning, a long one. Usually I never ever check. I just get occasional updates from our Nita expert in the Discord. I'm not dropping any names.
Doris, thank you for being a member for 2 years.
Wow. Does that mean that she can have a tantrum in the chat? The terrible twos have arrived.
Yes, 1. You're entitled to 1.
Hey, Nunya, good to see you, hon. Welcome in.
Nunya, you were fantastic over at Jones and you and Dietz. I do love the fact that you eventually got to Dietz, probably one of the most equitable characters in this sector, was becoming deliciously passive aggressive. And eventually, I can't even remember what it was that Becky said, but then you just laughed. And
Pearl?
I'm right with you.
Pearl, I think your volume, is it just me or?
No, it sounded to me also like it was going in and out.
Yeah, we can barely hear you, Pearl. Pearl?
Okay, can you hear me?
Much better, much better.
Right. Oh my God, it's going to be the curse of StreamYard. We're all going to be picked off one by one. This is like one of those horror stories where the group of girls go to spend the weekend in the log cabin in the woods, except that it's StreamYard and they've already picked Soup off. And now I'm fading. Don't
Whatever
split up
you do,
anybody.
whatever you do not go for a swim in the lake.
Yes. Yeah, and none of us should split up and search for Soup. That's always they always do that in horror films. Why? So and so is missing. Let's split up and look for them. I'm sure nothing terrible could happen to any of us individually.
Right?
I'll go and look in the attic. No, there's never anything good in the attic or the basement. I'm just trying to follow what the conversation is in the chat about Lacey. Oh, a debate between Natasha and Clue. Well, I don't really know enough about Natasha, but given that the last time somebody was up on Queen's panel trying to talk to Clue and she was just repeating haw, 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 haw over and over again, talking over the top of them, a debate would seem a reach too far, I would have said.
I have not seen a whole lot of great debate skills out of many in this sector. And mostly they just like to call names. No actual debating happens.
Yeah, I was saying, I was fading in that. I was saying that it was delicious, the way that Dietz eventually sank into passive aggressiveness with Petty, and Nunya reached the point where she just laughed out loud. You know, something that was said that was so ridiculous that Nunya just laughed. And I was like, I'm right with you. This is just, this woman cannot hear herself at all.
Right? It's because in her mind,
yes, in her mind. Oh, dear me. Yes, Nunya's laugh just absolutely cracked me up because I was right there with it. It's just like, this is ridiculous. I'm just wondering what else I've got that I can play for people. Ooh, conspiracy.
Welcome to the mysterious, inexplicable world of conspiracy. A world where nothing can be trusted. Somewhere waiting for you to build your own conspiracy theory. Lenny's Build Your Own Conspiracy Theory Kit is a set of 451 magnetic word tiles that allow you to reveal the hidden truth to the world by sticking the tiles onto your fridge, office filing cabinet, or, if you're vaccinated, to any part of your own body. Reveal the truth to the world that only Lenny knows. The jerks caused global warming. YouTube broadcasts death threats via Morse code burps. I know the truth. Tonga Ray is a succubus. Jenna stole my Twinkie. My cat is Hitler reincarnated. Pigeons are actually alien spy cameras. And lip lock no more 8 JFK. It's time for the boom of truth to echo around the world. For your own safety, your conspiracy theory kit comes complete with a piece of Lenny-approved tinfoil and instructions on making your own safety hat so simple that even a 3-fingered alien could make it. And for a limited time only, your Lenny's Build Your Own Conspiracy Theory Kit includes a free set of Cindy the Mole stickers. Conspiracy theories never die, so invest in a lifetime of paranoia today with Lenny's Build Your Own Conspiracy Theory Kit.
We probably should have had Petty's Build Your Own Conspiracy Theory Kit.
That'll be in the next edition.
That was it. And then it says it was when she claimed that BJ was more vile than anyone here. Yeah. I mean, BJ has her moments, but come on. First round of the... What's the PAF? Oh, Petty, yeah. Felt like I was experiencing a new chapter of Dante's Inferno. The second time round, it was hilarious, yeah. I still can't... Speaking of spilling drinks, mystery, I still can't get over Just Jake's slurping straw. That woman maintains that she was not trolling, in which case you are a natural and you should do it again.
I think Tango went to look for soup. What the hell?
Oh my God, we are being picked off one by one. Oh,
We
Amanda's
just
got
lost
the boom.
electricity.
Amanda's
Great.
got the boom in the chat. Does that mean we have to play the boom song?
I think we should, but be careful because the power's out. So they're
Good
really
grief.
it's getting really scary here.
Lily's going to turn up in the chat and tell us that she told us so.
Grab your tinfoil hat and your VPN. Dust off your files from way back when. Make sure your Fire Stick is locked in a safe. Put all your enemies' photos in place. Set up the board with the pins and red thread to map out the plots that are stuck in your head. The backroom deals, who played what role, and everything leaked by Cindy the Mole. Lenny, you're the oracle, the arbiter of truth, promising so much but never showing proof. So sure your stories never change between back then and today. Even when nobody else remembers it your way. Oh, when Lenny shouts facts, you shout proof. When Lenny shouts boom, you shout truth. Facts, proof, truth, truth. Lenny, you're the oracle, the arbiter of truth, promising so much but never showing proof. So sure your stories never change between back then and today. Even when nobody else remembers it your way. Oh, when Lenny shouts facts, you shout proof. When Lenny shouts boom, you shout truth. Facts, proof, boom, truth. Facts, proof, boom, truth.
You're still here, Eliza.
I'm still
Hold me.
here. Oh my
Can I
God.
just say that Eliza is here and doing this live with COVID? It eventually got her. It took 5 years, but boy, COVID was determined to hunt her down and get in there.
That's probably why I'm still here. They don't want to take me now. They're like, ah, she's got the vid.
I really don't understand what's going on, but it is Jerk Survivor tonight. Tanga in the chat.
Oh.
Obviously, some sort of weird tarot card reading is coming true. Oh dear, I'm just going to play something else. I don't know what else to do.
Okay.
The Jerks are sponsored by Ziggy's Fantastical Fiction. Stories beyond belief.
You may know her from her many blockbuster stories. From her original breakout hits, My Drugs and DUI Stories, and her Green Card Marriage for Profit, she has gone on to attract attention with other audience-grabbing tales. Who can forget I Found the Bones? Puppy? What puppy? The Ben Hill Baby Factory. Chasing Jason, and the epic, fairy tale, fantasy romance, Rewriting Our Story. There was the more controversial, Stalked by a Window Ninja. What's a little financial fraud between friends? The truly outlandish, The Jerks Cursed My Vulva. And the questionable, Tarot for Idiots, by Idiots. Fred, My Meth Man of Mystery. Become a true crime charlatan. Waving wire for fun and profit. And the enduring series, Tales of Tiffany. Including the classic titles. That Bitch, Tiffany. Tiffany is good. Tiffany Revealed. My Friend, Tiffany. And the latest edition, Tiffany is Evil. For many, Ziggy's most famous tall tale is her evergreen classic, I'm So Transparent Guys. Who knows where the stories will take us next? But I think we can safely predict, it will be something monumentally fucked up.
Never in a million years did I think that the something monumentally fucked up would be her marrying somebody who's still technically a suspect. I'm just going to go back to Nunya's comment about you want to hear something hilarious. This is magical. I got a clip. Tim said I have to learn how to run an open panel because I talk too much. His rant took 4 to 5 minutes and was interrupted by Queen 2 times, but he kept talking.
That rant was epic, though. Epically embarrassing for him.
Oh, Lord. He's a man devoid of irony.
Definitely.
Good, great. I thought you did an excellent job with that panel. I mean, sometimes the appropriate question is more important than anything. And you asked some brilliant questions, especially with Petty. Both of you did.
I really felt they did a good job. I think that the bee trained him well. Joneson just fucked off and went into her neighbor's hairless cat or whatever she was doing and left Dietz and Nunya to run the panel.
What I love about this comment is knowing the Glasgow accent, I can hear you saying that, Cocoa Pop. Oh dear. I would imagine that B Tim just really had an issue with it because it was Deets as well. You know how he gets.
Oh yeah, cool.
If
If
I
he
get
didn't,
back in the Discord and find out that this was a bet between Tanker and Soup,
I'm gonna kick their ass.
it's set up here. He is a poor little fella, Amanda.
Well, it almost happened to Tanga and I last time till you came just at the very last second because I hit live and I'm just like, well, it's just you and I, Tanga. I
No,
went
I
live,
was
and then
there.
as soon as I did, I
Genuinely
saw.
could not remember where the StreamYard link was. But now, as you said, if I go on any one, it will eventually lead me to the newest one. So I'm not panicking now. But at the time, I was like, it's not in the DMs. It's not in the private section. I'd forgotten we've got a whole section for the StreamYard links because we hadn't used it for so long.
Right.
Oh dear. So yes, it's just silliness and laughter tonight, which I suppose at least is novel in this sector at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh
On a
dear.
serious note, pray for little baby Emmanuel. His parents were arrested on suspicion of the M word.
Yeah, it's a fair suspicion because it doesn't make any sense
No.
that she was seen walking around the store without a baby and that she'd previously been seen with that mark on her face. It's just, yeah, they still have not found him. I said in the Discord earlier, I believe that when they do find his remains, that when his remains are examined, there'll be evidence of long-term abuse. Given the previous situation with the earlier child, it's just devastating because it always comes back to, for me, to the fact that there are so many people who would love the child.
Yep.
And
it just, you can never make me understand that. You just can't. I cannot. I can't understand having a child with a man that did that to a previous child.
oh God, no! I agree.
There's no way. Nah, you stay far away from me. That his other child was only 10 weeks old. 10 weeks old.
And had so much evidence of healing breaks.
Right.
That abuse must have started almost at day one. And the fact that somebody, I know that they said it was left ambiguous, but let's face it, it was probably him, searched on Google for feeding a baby with broken ribs. Just boggles the mind.
Oops.
Yeah, he should have been under the jail. I don't know about in the jail, but that's just my feelings. I can't.
When this country starts taking violence on children seriously, it doesn't get taken seriously. It doesn't get punished the way that it should. They end up back out there to procreate again and to create more victims. Crimes against children just don't get the types of punishment that they should, and I don't understand it. I just don't.
I don't understand it. I think that there is some. I don't understand it, but I think some of the logic is that people are driven, by tiredness and they lose control and all that. You see, I don't buy it because I've been in that situation. You know, the sort of the zombification of the first like 3 months when you've got a newborn. You know, sort of like it is like in the trenches stuff, isn't it? No matter how
Right.
wanted they are and how much you love them, it is like a feat of endurance, especially if you don't have family around you, which we didn't when I had my children, and we had 3 in a 5-year span. I understand the tiredness and the temper tantrums from toddlers and all that sort of thing, and the things coming all at the same time. I understand the feeling of frustration and the feeling like you want to break something. What I don't understand is that you don't walk away or punch a pillow or something like that. I don't understand the point at which you allow your frustration to become something that you express onto the physical body of your child. That's the bit I will never understand.
And that's exactly right, Nanya. If they sell drugs, they get a harsher sentence than they do if they disable a child for life or worse.
Yeah, you're absolute stars. This is the thing. Everybody understands if they've got more than one, even if they've only got one child, you understand the tiredness and the frustrations. What I'll never understand is the crossing the line over to actually abusing a child. I just don't understand it. Hey!
It's a long story.
You didn't go swimming, did you? Because
No.
you should never go near the lake.
You know what, though? I tried to come up on my phone twice. And nothing. Absolutely nothing.
We could hear you when you came up.
You could see, I couldn't hear you all. Oh, God. Anyway, I am so sorry.
It's all right, darling. We've just been sort of laughing it up because, you know, we sort of people appearing and disappearing.
What? Okay. It's
The
that
monster
doll
got
that I'm going to tell you what happened. Pixie. She sent me a picture of a cursed doll that Robin had. Yes, sobbing Robin.
That's about when the trouble started, isn't it?
So, Pixie, if you're still in here, thank you.
Now we know it's Pixie.
It was.
The cursed doll. Is this Annabelle thing?
Oh no, this is one of Robin's dolls. Robin, sobbing Robin, Crabberels.
Oh no, she sells dolls. Oh,
But
she has creepy dolls.
There is the cursed Annabelle doll that I talked about this maybe a week ago. The man handled the doll. He was, I think, traveling with it and passed away of a heart attack at 53 years old. Y'all there?
Yep.
They're like, you took a left turn, Clyde.
It would be funny if we just ditched her, though.
No, I must admit, I was immediately thinking, nonsense, don't touch that doll, even if you do want to show us where the Discord hurt you.
No. Oh, that old nonsense tried to. Oh, God. I don't know if y'all discussed this already. Hold on. Soup, I just want you to know. Soup, I just want you to know, complained about hubby mowing the yard yesterday, but he could be next to you on lives. Oh, God. That's so true. No, my husband would never. You all have only heard him a handful of times.
Yep.
That man.
He ain't interested in this nonsense.
Oh, no. He's got stuff to do. He's got yards to mow. He wants
leaves to blow.
Leaves to blow. That's coming soon. He's a good man, but he ain't much of a talker at all.
But he does find my stuff funny, and I love that.
Oh, God. He does. I'll tell him, Pearl's made something. You want to see it? He's like, shit. Yeah, let me see that. And he loved the zombie deer. He loved it. That was Eliza's.
That was your story. That was your story.
But the graphics you put with it were really good, Eliza. No, he does not dream about BJ. Me and him would fight.
That's just weird, isn't it?
Yes, God. These people are very weird on here.
At least he doesn't constantly talk in the background. I couldn't listen to BJ even if I wanted to, just from clips. The fact that Craig never shuts up in the background means I can't make out properly what's being said, because overlapping voices are like my kryptonite. I just can't. I can't do it.
Well, you know how I am about sounds. I don't like interruptions. I don't like 2-hour intros. There's not a lot of things I like. I guess now that I'm hearing myself talk.
But he literally never shuts up in the background. It's like, get your own show, dude.
Well, I think he tried, didn't he? Isn't that why he went to TikTok? He was trying to do his little TikTok thing where he talked. What's he talking about? Religion, the Bible, or something?
Oh Lord, I don't know.
I don't know. Stars, what does he talk about over there? He did try. I thought so, Alicia. BJ, and see, she won't leave him alone on TikTok. He won't leave her alone on YouTube. They're a sight.
No,
and no, we're not coming at her like that. See, that's another thing. People can be cruel on here. I don't want to be cruel. If I'm just picking at you like this, that's not like me bullying you. You know what I'm saying?
he mostly plays with the filters. What is it with the men on YouTube that spend most of a live messing with gadgets instead of like actually, I don't know, like toys?
Let me crank that link. That's what the bee says. That's her new word. Crank that link. I cranked the link.
Everything that she says sounds like cranky.
Yeah.
In need of oil. Goodman, you came in after we had that discussion. I was making the point that she says that she did that because it was funny. And I suggested that as a person in the UK, I suggested she go down to the local pub, find herself some guy with a beard who's got a girlfriend in tow, and make that same comment to him and see how that works out for her. I don't think that it would be a laughs all round, let me buy you a drink situation. I think that she would end up, as I said, folded into the bin at a bus stop by the girlfriend.
Well, Nonsense asked her that, or told her yesterday, girl, you come in my man sliding in his DMs like that, it's not going to end that well. She wasn't being threatening. She was just saying pretty much, no, you're not a home wrecker, but you are an interloper. And not so many words. I'm paraphrasing. I added the interloper. I just think it's weird that she feels so comfortable to go in his DMs. That's not okay. That's not normal. Something is terribly wrong with you. And while you all over there at the B and Clue, find this so funny, which I don't think you do. I think you got you a messy one on your hands. So good luck with that. Because when Mad Day comes, and it does, it always does, you're going to have a mess.
Cocoa Pop, I don't even know why I nearly spat my drink out when you said Doncaster, but somehow, yes, I know exactly what you mean. Oh, Lord.
The Bee did go live today, but I didn't listen to much of that. I think they They were just on. When I clicked in, it was B. Tim up there rambling. I swear that man, he can talk to himself. He probably does talk to himself.
Did you see Nunya's comment earlier? Apparently, B Team did a whole 5-minute lecture on why Nunya didn't run the panel very well because she talked too much. Meanwhile, he
What?
goes on and on about that, and Queen interrupts him twice.
Did I call her nonsense again? It's the dang it! I'm not doing that on purpose.
If it's any consolation, Nunya, poor Stars in here quite often calls me Purple instead of Pearl, and then he's mortified by it, but I just find it funny. But yes, it's unfortunate when names have similar sounds at the start.
It's similar, and I promise you I am not doing that on purpose. That is so annoying when I do it. Tia, I did. Oh, Tia, I watched your little video this morning about common sense. That was a good one.
Yeah, the one on maturity was good as well.
Or maturity, that's what it was about. Maturity. I'm sorry.
I was hoping it was going to be a series. I was just going to say I'm going to have to go and watch that one. I've only seen the one on maturity. Now I'm disappointed. Tia, now we need a video about common sense.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Tia.
Which is not so common.
Which is not common at all anymore.
Oh, now I'm intrigued. My dad is on a cruise. What was your breaking point?
Yeah, I was thinking that too. What was your breaking point? I have a lot of people in my comments that they were at one time avid watchers and now they've stopped. But I don't think she notices how many people have left because so many new people come in.
No, the turnover is the important thing. It doesn't matter. As long as there are sort of bodies in spaces, it doesn't really matter who it is.
It would bother me a little bit if it was like people that have been with me for a long time and they.
Oh, yeah.
That would bother me some.
But I don't think that she's not really as interactive with her chat. I mean, I know it sounds at the start like she is, but that's all about the what have you given to her?
Yeah.
You know, the
So-and-so
shaking the
dropped
bushes.
5.
Yes.
Yeah. Standing up for P was all. Who's P? Y'all help me out.
For a P.
For AP. Gotcha. Wait, that just happened. Wonder if there was another one. The B doesn't care. She's just in there for the money. That's for sure. Lindsay says, same here, Alicia.
She'll be wanting Nunya to come run a panel next. Do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. And Nunya, you've got the patience of a saint, because I tell you now, as a white woman, if Clue had spoken to me like that, I'd have wanted to fold her. As a woman of colour, knowing the stuff that she has spewed, you've got the patience of a saint, girl, because I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have been so calm with her when she was essentially just saying, yeah, I stand on it, tough shit.
But you know what it does? It kind of lets her, it puts her in the spotlight too. Staying calm like that and letting her talk. And
oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
I don't take that away from you. I think it's amazing. I'm just saying it couldn't be me.
Right.
I don't think I'll be able to keep my chill about it at all. And so I salute you for that.
You're backspacing. I always picture bitch Tim with a taxidermy mother.
But literally psycho. Mother.
Oh my God. Oh God. That was actually funny.
I think it's amazing, Nunya. I really do. But it takes an incredible strength of character. I don't think people really realize the benefit of how you approached it. I really do admire it. I'm just saying, I know I don't have it in me. I would just completely lose it, which would be counterproductive. Absolutely counterproductive, and I take no pride in that whatsoever.
Did you see the video that Joneson found?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty sure I'd already seen him making those comments.
I'd never seen it. I couldn't hardly understand him. I had to watch it.
He was essentially saying, look, you've been around for 3 years previous. You had no problem with my comments then. You were always in the chat. You know, we were dropping the N-word regularly in conversation, and now suddenly you're a social justice warrior.
You're right.
It's like, excuse me. Excuse me, sir.
So those people will always come out. I mean, you were there for 3 years is what I think I heard him say.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And he's like, you agreed with all my views. You were there. You used the word alongside. You know, from what I could understand, that's what I was picking up. You know, I'm like,
yes, that's what he was saying. That's what he was saying. Yeah, this is another thing that drives me mad.
Right. Yeah.
Jay goes live to scream, "Shut up, bitch," for 5 hours. It's like the button is right there. You can make her shut up, but you won't because you're getting money off it. So it's performative nonsense, if you pardon the expression.
Bootsy.
Oh,
his bun has
anger issues, thumping away.
They will thump at you to let you know that they're pissed off. It's actually cute. Hey, JP. She says, did you all hear Clue say she bought a domain? Yeah. Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't click on that if I were y'all.
Let me just say this as a PSA. Do not click on it. I don't know if y'all talked about that while I was gone.
We did not.
We didn't. But what an interesting bit of leakage there. She said she might make it into her own farm, as in a Kiwi Farms type site. How interesting. I'll just leave it there. But somewhere to gather information.
Right?
Surely not.
That kind of farm?
It's JP, the notoriously unfunny person.
Whatever.
According to Jay.
JP's actually funny. I don't care what anybody says. Even if she turns and goes back the other way, I'll never take away from her humor. You can't.
Absolutely. Seriously. It's just like
and I will not be in her comments talking about you've changed.
She hasn't changed. She's just funny about different people. So what a shame that you can't handle it. You're okay when it was certain people, but now it's different people. You've got an issue. Well, to me, if something can be funny regardless.
I know, just a bitch. I never even spoke to you, and you're just a bitch.
The way that was her idea of a roast, was repeating the word bitch twice.
Well, she did that about us. She was like, circle jerks. Never even heard of that. I wouldn't want to even know circle jerks.
Yeah, apparently we were not funny either, but she still played the advert 3 times.
Right. And girls know who we are. Stop. I hate that silly crap. You know who the circle jerks are. Why do you think we named ourselves that?
Well, we haven't been that in 3 years.
And we haven't been that in 3 years. And they pretend they don't know that either. That's like the stupid bee up there the other day. Didn't they get catfished by one of their own? You know the story. Now knock it off. But new people come along, they're none the wiser. Look, you'd spend your days and nights on here correcting misinformation if you took everything from the bee and corrected it, and it wouldn't matter anyway. It just wouldn't.
It doesn't matter because when you correct it, she just goes back to the same old narrative anyway, like the truth isn't out there.
The HOA converted JP. Got a feeling she can't be converted, but they would love to say that. And they keep letting everybody know the HOA is no more. It was just for fun. It's not a real thing. But you would think that, especially B10, that rant he went on today about Nunya and Deets, you would think that he was really believing in the HOA.
So why was the bee talking about Lolita? What on earth brought that back up for her?
I don't know. This was like a week ago, maybe, or a few days. She just randomly, like,
she just does randomly just like take something and just say it, and with nothing else to it because
nothing.
She don't know shit.
So she'll just say it. It's like her brain glitches out, or it's them sock puppets. Because I know that there are at least 3 or 4 YouTubers. They got to have sock puppets talking to them.
Yeah,
and I think she's one of them. I do. Hey, Marianne Thorpe. Don't mind Jay. She's just sore because no suspect's dad have answered her. Let's be friends posting.
Harsh and yet fair.
Oh, it's so true. That's so funny, Marianne. Oh, my God. Hey, Amanda. No, the bee just randomly blurts out stuff. I usually find it funny. I rarely get pissed off because to me, she's so dense. Yes, sock puppets.
Yeah, she always seems lost. What's going on?
What happened?
Weed whacker.
Did you show the weed whacker?
No, we haven't yet.
Nobody even noticed that they have new member emojis.
Yes. Oh, and I'm making me some. I can finally make new ones. You got to have so many to make new ones.
Did you get 200 yet?
No, I'm at 130.
Okay, we're getting there.
I would like to think me. No, I'm kidding.
I think the claw hands one is my favorite new.
I would have been past that if I would have been consistent. Like, you can ask Vicky. I've had my channel for 5 years. I would go, well, you all have been knowing me 4 years now. How long would I go without doing nothing on my channel? At one point, I went a year.
Yeah. I think after the Nature Boy, you were just pretty quiet on there for a long time.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound very exploitative.
I know.
You were like, well, what do I want to do? You really went through that. Like, what do I want to do with this platform now?
Right. I was kind of in limbo. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. What I did know is I didn't want to drag out the Nature Boy of it all because it was done. It was finished. And I think when things are finished, you should let them go. No need to drag it out. Hey, Vasker. At least
somebody
a year.
found the prayer clause.
Yep. Right, Vicky? Yeah, and I didn't even go live from my channel. I would do uploads, commentary, cracking jokes and giving my thoughts on whatever. But But yeah, I would go months without doing anything. And now I'm like, you know what? I'm here. Let's do it. Let's try this.
And it's been going really good, Soup.
Yeah.
You just found your groove over there, I think. I think you found what you wanted to do. And
I
it's
think
what you
so.
want.
I think it will really start to boom. I'm
Boom.
looking forward to you doing the boom. Yes, I'm looking forward to you doing the book review and possibly reading.
Oh God,
Patreon.
they will not let you read. They will actually copyright strike you if you read from a book. But I can read and then give my thoughts on what I've read. And the book will be here September 2nd. I'm so excited for this book.
Oh, that's soon. That's pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm going to get it and read it.
Are you, Pearl?
Yeah.
Yes. Hurry, get it.
Should we have a book club?
We're going to have a whole book club. Yes, Vicky. I hope you can yes, I can review it. I just cannot read it. It's the same as like playing a movie on your YouTube channel. They're going
You should try and review it in chapters or a couple of chapters at a time. Don't try and review the whole thing because you'll get bogged down in it. It's much better to take it in chunks, and also it'd be better for your audience as well because they'll want to know the breakdown of it, even those people who can't be bothered to read it. If you actually break it down as chapters,
that would make great morning mives, wouldn't it?
It really would.
Yeah.
Everybody, order your copies of the book now and join Soup's book club.
Join Soup's. Yeah, that don't even sound right. Soup's book club. And the way I read here lately, people probably think I can't read. No, I just need a better prescription of contacts and glasses. Hey, Coffee Talk. You could read it in Discord. Storytime with Soup. I did a reading one time. Me, the Tea, and Sweet Ma for life. You wouldn't believe how hard it is to read a book and edit it and upload it, and it got mixed reviews. It really did. We ended up on Lipstick Alley.
I don't know what Lipstick Alley.
Wow, they are.
They're hard.
They are fierce. They will rip you to shreds.
Yes, they ripped us to shreds. we just had to take it because it was what it was. You're trying to read a book, and keep people entertained. Yeah, no. So when I tell you I've had my fair share of taking my hits on here, you remember that, Vicky? It was Mama Earth. Yeah. And then she got me. She struck me down from a video from 3 years ago. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, girl. Nobody forgot you were in this organization.
Talk about biding your time.
Right? Playing the long game. Oh, it was so bad. And I will say, Lipstick Alley, they did put that in like, well, look what they had to go by, though. The book was horrible. It was one of the most poorly written books ever. It would be like me trying to write a book and publishing it. And here, yeah. I'm not a writer.
Apparently, neither was the author of the book you were trying to read.
No, it was so bad. It was so bad. That's why when I heard about this Kiwi Farms thing, I was like, is this like a Lipstick Alley? No. No. Something.
Lipstick Alley would just rip you in public. They're not sort of interested in going after you in real life.
Right. They're not doxing you or trying to find out who your dad is or your child. They would
just drag you for filth.
That was it, This sector over here, I don't know. They're a little weird, if you ask me. It's like they really can't take any type of criticism, or it's the end of the world. And now I must know who your family is and dox your life. How dare you or if you're Ziggy, do a horrible card reading on you.
Did you hear? Were you here when we were talking about Ziggy saying? Fred posted a comment in the chat saying that somebody was trying to get in contact with his minor child, and she was just yeah, exactly. She was just really calm about it, which made it seem unreal to me. What do you think if that was real, and Fred were to go to Ziggy and go, somebody's trying to get in touch with one of my kids? What do you think Ziggy would do? Do you think that she would just sort of let it be sort of passed as a comment in her chat while she's shuffling cards? Or do you think she would have hit the live and had like at least a quarter full U-Haul meltdown?
We already know. We already know. I don't believe it.
Tanga's alive. She's in the chat.
What happened to Tanga?
Oh my God.
Tanga, keep away from the light.
What? Yeah, where did Tanga go?
She got abducted like you did.
I did.
Yeah. That's why me and Pearl were just like sitting here holding hands, not letting each other out of each other's sight before we didn't disappear.
Keep the lights on, too.
Oh, dear.
We didn't dare go look for y'all. One of us would have disappeared.
Well, I tried to come up here like 2 or 3 times. Hell if I know what happened with the phone.
One time you came up and you had this big old huff. And when you said something,
really?
You're like, this isn't working. And I'm like, it is. And you were gone.
I couldn't hear you all. And I needed to be heard.
We know.
If this is a horror film, after you disappeared and then Tanga disappeared, Eliza and I would have split up. Eliza would have taken the basement, I'd have taken the attic, and that would have been it. The film would be over.
Be real. You want to see a good... It's about to come down to that. These bitches should just get in the mud and fight it out.
Absolutely. I really do think that is possibly the only solution. And if it isn't a solution, it will at least be entertaining.
Bucci, thank you, by the way. You know for what. I was ending the live. I just want to thank you now that we're over here. I really appreciate that. Your power went out. Well, it's about to storm here, too.
The power always goes out before they get you, Tanga. They cut the power.
Any scary movie you've ever watched, you know.
Anyway, we intend to do a members only live on Sunday. I'll come more prepared.
Yes, and I'll be better prepared too. We are very sorry we were not that together for this one.
It's been fun though. We've had some laughs, and people seem to be enjoying the fact that we're having a laugh rather than it being an argument.
Yeah,
that's one thing we've never done is argue on here. None of us. No, that's embarrassing. Could you imagine?
Probably cause a few arguments with the next song and video.
Can we just go ahead and show that sneak peek?
This is a sneak peek of the next song and video in the works. This is just the chorus. The verses are far more cutting.
Oh boy, I'm ready.
Like a weed whacker. Like a weed whacker.
Yeah.
There's the hint.
Oh, I bet you can guess who that is. The smoke.
So now, you guys, that explains the newest emoji in the chat.
Oh, God, that's funny. I love it. It is so good.
I can't wait for the full version.
The full version. Yeah, the lyrics are. I'm quite pleased with them.
Yeah. So we will have a members only live on Sunday. If you're not a member, please consider joining membership. It really does help with us with the creative efforts that we put into this channel.
Yes, we haven't done a members in a while.
We also got a sneak peek of candles. No sort of. It's not a finished video or anything like that. Hang on, let me just see if you can guess who these candles are related to.
I've got a weirdo in my chat. Notice of legal action for defamation. Deets on the streets. The Zigster.
And Fred. At the bottom it says, and Fred.
Oh, and I see it in parentheses now. Mr. Pibb candle. Oh.
Dietz is going to order a dozen of those.
She would actually love them. That's perfect for gavel gigs. Look out, Laura.
This is your brain watching YouTube. A wax representation of the impact of trauma.
All I hear is B. Tim saying they're weird.
The impacts of trauma on the normal human brain. Gavel geeks are not responsible for the sudden decrease in structural integrity of your gavel geek's brain while listening to Tiffany, Jody Sue, or Ziggy.
Oh, God. Oh,
that was a remnant from before Christmas.
You've had that.
It's been sort of redone for the actual video that I'm doing because we're using that standard sort of candle shop one.
Gucci, I did answer your email, and I saw your suggestion, but we got to wait until the candle collection's complete before I do a T-shirt with the candles on it.
It's actually a good idea, though.
It is an excellent idea, but the candle collection isn't complete yet. I have to wait until the artist says that the collection's complete.
Bucci cracks me up. God, I love him. All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to get off here. Y'all about ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me read JP. So we are going to get 946 more granny watching.
Oh hell.
Rico.
The appeal went through. Wow.
Oh wow.
Oh, it went through.
Was a little premature then.
Oh, it went through for real?
It's going to be heard. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dear God. Y'all look out for that live in the morning.
Oh, well, they'll have something else to talk about besides PJ.
They've always got something going on.
Wow. I both want to hear that and I don't want to hear that.
She's gonna be, even on a good day, she sounds mad. I mean, I do feel like I'm getting yelled at, and I don't know why. I'm like all uptight and tense listening to her. I'm like, what's she mad about?
I know it's probably my English that's coming out, but I tell you, nothing makes me back away quicker than somebody shouting, but why? Why don't they like me? I'm like Homer Simpson back into the head, like, oh no, this is not what I want from even an acquaintance. Thank you very much.
Girl, it's like that one time you got stuck it with your neighbors. You remember that? It was so funny. Pearl, oh God, she don't like that type of stuff.
No.
So when it happens to her, it's actually funny because if you know her, and she said, "Oh God, all right." But I know that
they're not our neighbours anymore. Unfortunately, after he passed, they moved. But just the whole thing, it's like being trapped around there, and then the whole sort of going off the curb. It was just like, oh, they were a jinx to me. I wish them all the very, very best, but
I'll never forget it. All right, y'all, we got to end it here.
All right. Well, we'll see you all. Well, the members, we'll see you guys on Sunday. And join us for Members Only Live.
JP, Granny's butthole has become so notorious and fixed in my mind, her constant talking about it, that my first thought on seeing the new Chanel eyeshadow quad that's called Baroque Buttons is that the bottom right one looks like Granny's butthole. It does, I'm sorry. I don't want to rub it on my eye. Let's put it that way.
Ew.
So yes, the Chanel quad Baroque button. The button bit is unfortunate. I'll leave it there. Tangeray knows because I posted it in the Discord. Okay, I'm going to say goodnight, darlings.
Good night, everyone. We'll see you soon. Thanks for joining us. Replay crew, we appreciate and love you. Have a good night, all.
Don't like what we do, then you can hit the X. Don't like what we say, you can hit the X. Don't wanna join the crew, you can hit the X. You don't have to stay, you can hit the X. This is not a hostage situation, you can hit the X.
You're embarrassing yourself. Go to bed.